Bitcoin's big spring from CIA Bitcoin to global trade wars. Hello again, and welcome back to the Bitcoin Street Journal podcast. I'm your host, Anna, and today's episode is pure fire, a wild, high-voltage ride across Bitcoin dominance, explosive institutional moves, global regulation battles, market momentum, and the kind of memes that wake the financial elite up at night. Buckle up, plebs and power players. We're flying straight into the molten core of the Bitcoin revolution. Bitcoin's best, April. Since 2020, a 14.7% surge. We start with a bang. Bitcoin soared 14.7% in April, doubling its historical monthly median and marking its best April performance since 2020. The rally came in spite of, or perhaps fueled by, rising global tensions, trade wars, inflation fears, and regulatory uncertainty. The result? Institutional eyes are watching closely, retail enthusiasm is stirring, and Bitcoin's momentum continues to build at an accelerated pace. And as at Bitcoin Memes IRL so perfectly stated, some people would rather grow old and bitter than admit they missed Bitcoin. Stay humble. Stack sats. Tether's power play profits in El Salvador oversight. Stablecoin juggernaut Tether dropped its Quone 2025 report, and it's nothing short of explosive. $143.6 billion in USDT issued, $149.3 billion in assets, $1 billion in quarterly profit, $5.6 billion in excess reserves, 46 million new wallets created. This is Tether's first attestation under El Salvador's Bitcoin regulatory regime, signaling an increasing embrace of crypto-first auditing. Whether you see Tether as a hero or a hazard, one thing's clear. They are setting the bar for stablecoin scale and operational profit. Wall Street awakens, Saylor, Schwab, Morgan Stanley. Michael Saylor's strategy has no chill. They've doubled down, raising their target fundraising from $57 billion to a staggering $84 billion, all to buy more Bitcoin. Their holdings now stand at 553,555 BTC, worth over $52 billion. Meanwhile, Morgan Stanley has announced they will integrate Bitcoin into E-Trade by 2026, providing mainstream access to over 5 million retail investors. Not to be outdone, Charles Schwab is preparing to offer crypto and Bitcoin spot trading within the next 12 months. Bitcoin isn't knocking anymore, it's kicking the Wall Street doors wide open. State-level power plays the Bitcoin reserve bills. The North Carolina Senate just passed a bill establishing a state Bitcoin reserve following the House's approval. The bill echoes a federal-level proposal by Senator Cynthia Lummis, who confirmed that Donald Trump supports the initiative to buy 1 million BTC for a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve. Contrast that with Arizona, where Governor Katie Hobbs vetoed a similar bill, calling Bitcoin untested. In a world where sovereign Bitcoin accumulation is gaining steam, that decision might age about as well as fiat. Japan's Metaplanet issues bonds to StatSats. Tokyo-based Metaplanet has taken a page out of Saylor's book, issuing yen 3.6 billion in 0% bonds to buy more Bitcoin. This kind of institutional borrowing to accumulate hard money is catching on around the world. Combine that with El Salvador buying another 9 BTC last week, and the message is clear. Sovereign stacking is the new normal. Brown University buys the dip and the narrative. In a move that stunned even the most seasoned market watchers, Brown University disclosed as $4.9 million position in BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. Higher ed just got a lot harder to ignore in the Bitcoin space. It's not just tech bros and plebs anymore. Academia is onboarding. Norway heats homes with Bitcoin mining. Innovation alert. Engineers in Norway are now using heat from Bitcoin mining rigs to dry firewood and heat homes. This is what proof-of-work energy reuse looks like. It's clean, it's practical, and it's yet another nail in the coffin for outdated criticisms of Bitcoin's environmental footprint. Fold goes public as dominance soars. Fold, the pioneering Bitcoin-native financial services company, has officially gone public and rang the opening bell on NASDAQ. On that same day, Bitcoin's market cap dominance hit a new 4-year high. You don't need a crystal ball to see where this is heading. Bitcoin-native companies are here, and they're playing in the big leagues. CIA eyes Bitcoin while ETH struggles. CIA Deputy Director Michael Ellis says the agency views Bitcoin as a viable payments tool. This is a major acknowledgement from the heart of the U.S. intelligence world. Meanwhile, Ethereum suffered another red candle month, its 5th in a row, closing April down negative 1.58% and negative 36.7% YoY. While DeFi infrastructure continues to develop, ETH is having a rough year. Whale activity, exchange withdrawals, and ETF firepower. Whales are on the move. Over 900 MXRP and 410 AD accumulated. A Bitcoin whale bought 309 BTC at $70, 9K, now sitting on over $5M in unrealized gains. BlackRock added another 3,636 BTC, bringing their ETF stash to 607,685 BTC. Exchange inflows to spot wallets hit their lowest since 2017, suggesting holders are not planning to sell anytime soon. And over $3.1B in shorts could be liquidated if Bitcoin surges to $100,000. Macro and market recession fears and global games. U.S. jobless claims surged to 241,000, manufacturing dipped again, and global money supply keeps inflating. Meanwhile, Trump is demanding lower interest rates, and Europe is preparing a 50 billion euros trade package to avoid another tariff war. Overseas, China and the U.S. are in preliminary trade talks again, adding more volatility to an already unstable macro backdrop. ETF mania and institutional adoption. Just yesterday, spot BTC ETFs plebs was 674.9 million. ETH ETFs plus 20.1 million. Bitcoin's Bull Score Index is at its highest level since January, indicating heavy accumulation by long-term holders. 63% of all crypto investors now hold Bitcoin, up 15% since January. Institutions are averaging 2.5% portfolio allocation into crypto. That's not a trend. That's a structural shift. Altcoin momentum and smart contract explosion. Altcoins surged in April, led by Solana, which topped all chains in revenue. Ostium Dex with a 1,000% TVL increase. RWA protocols, Tangible and Anemoy, gaining institutional interest. Ethereum, meanwhile, saw a 20x increase in deployed contracts, up from 5K per day in January to over 100K. Only 0.5% of these are verified, raising questions about security and transparency. Meme mania, AI projects, and Melania tokens. The meme coin sector remains electric. Melania Trump's meme token raised 4.65 million. Gorkin House listed on Binance Alpha. Curve's CEO dumped over 343,000 CRV. On the AI front, Sahara AI launches its Skyway testnet May 19th, pushing the frontier of crypto AI integration. Token unlocks, whale wallets, and strategic events. Major unlocks ahead. ENA 55.7M May 5, SPEC and 15.4M May 6, Neon 3.3M May 7. Alt season may be brewing. Fractals from 2017 and 2021 are flashing again. Meanwhile, whales are long across BTC, ETH, Link, and Sol, earning over $9 million in unrealized profits. Closing thoughts, there is no second best. From Ivy League endowments and Japanese bond issuers to mining rigs heating homes and NASDAQ bells ringing, Bitcoin continues to lead while others follow. Stay focused, stay sovereign, and as always, stay humble, stack sats. This has been Anna for the Bitcoin Street Journal podcast. Until the next block, keep your keys safe, your energy high, and your eyes on the signal. See you next time.